Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, trying to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, let me in. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable.
And that's it. Welcome to the first episode ever of the Independently Blind podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Jason Smith, and joining me is my best friend, my brother, my partner in crime when he's not in other states and not letting me know, Kenny Plasso. What's up, Kenny?
Yes, sir. Back in the building again.
The traveling
Welcome
man,
to the
bro.
first podcast here. Yes.
Yeah,
Always traveling,
You're
man.
the traveling man. I'm like, and where's this guy at, man? Hey, where you at? And he goes, oh, my bad. I'm in Seattle. I said, what?
You got to get out there and live life, y'all. Just like the song said. Don't take no's.
Hey, you know I had to start episode 1 by giving you crap, right? Like I had to like.
Of course. Like all the time.
Dude, I'm excited for this though, man. Episode 1 of Independently Blind. We've been wanting to do this for a minute. Obviously it takes time. We got to get on the same page. You're running, I'm working. We here. We're doing it.
Yeah, we got to find time. We always find time to fit it in. So it's been a minute, but we're back in it now. And we got some new goals coming up. We're going to talk about in this podcast here. But Let's get into it. Let's see what we're going to talk about tonight.
Yeah, dude. I mean, so we got a schedule. Okay, we got a schedule. So we're going to be putting out these podcasts once a week. Once a week, every Wednesday, you'll be receiving an Independently Blind podcast. Not only could you find it right here on YouTube, if you're watching it on YouTube, you can see us. We're waving at you. Welcome. We miss you all. We appreciate all the support. And if you don't have time to turn on your YouTube or you're traveling, we will be on all podcasting networks, Apple, Google, Spotify. You can find us on anchor.fm. We're going to be posting them out in audio form as well. Excited.
Yes, sir.
Excited.
Coming at you guys every week now. It's going to be fun.
Exactly.
We got a lot of stuff planned, a lot of stuff we can talk about, with the introduction podcast right now.
Yeah.
But it's an exciting time right now.
So no pun intended, but kind of our vision for the podcast is to really not only tell our story, which we love, we're trying our best to educate, motivate, and inspire all of you to get out and live your best life, no matter what your situation is. But we also know you all have stories too. So if you have a story and you want to connect and let us know what that story is, what it is that you do, how it impacts you in your life. It doesn't matter what disability you have. We want to hear from you. Next week, we will be dropping an email that you guys could email us at so we could track and start gathering up stories. And we got big plans for that in the future. For the early moments, we just want to tell your story, but we would like to meet up and document it as well.
Yes. We're more than willing to travel. If time permits, we'll come out and visit you guys and see what your story's about, and hopefully eventually document that story for you guys, and also maybe try out what you guys are doing. We're more than willing to be adventurous and try new things.
Yeah, challenge us.
Yes.
Let us know what it is you do. Challenge us to do it. Come meet in person. We'll document your story. We'll check it out, what it is that you do. We'll film you, and then we'll give it a shot. One of us will at least hopefully.
One of us will do it. Yes.
Yeah. Depending on what the challenge is, we're down to give anything a try, and just kind of meet you where you're at. So we would love to tell your story. So next week we'll have an email address where you can start reaching out to us and trying to make that connection. And obviously, time and distance is where the issue may lie right away, but we will make our way to you eventually.
Yes.
So speaking of adventures, last year I thought we did pretty well. I mean, it wasn't consistent; it was a bit spotty. But just a quick recap: out of the things that we did last year, Kenny, what was your favorite?
Um, Group activity will probably be the Yosemite trip. You know, going
Yeah,
back up. We went by ourselves. Me and Jason went by ourselves, and then we did another group trip after that. But probably the group trip was probably um, my favorite as a group. You know, and this seeing the changes that they're willing to make and work with us. So hopefully we'll go back up there again this year. Maybe not as a group. Maybe just me and Jason will go do something and document that. So we'll see how it goes. What about you?
yeah. Well, so just to feed off that real quick, I mean, we'll try to do a couple trips. We'll definitely go. You and I will go check it out, and then maybe we could plan another group trip. But definitely want to reconnect. I can't remember her name. That's how bad it's been. But I definitely want to reconnect. For me, that's definitely probably one of the top of the list. But to caveat off that, I think our adventure to Universal Studios, to play off what you said, was
Oh, Horror
fun.
Nights. Yes. That was fun.
It was the first
Yes.
time you and I ever did anything like that together, like just going out and experiencing and navigating and figuring things out. We learned a lot from that trip.
Right. And
And so,
especially not just going out by ourselves, but no other person there, no sighted guides or anything like that. Just us
yeah,
two.
we
So
had to
yeah,
figure it
yeah,
out. And we found ourselves in a
yeah.
couple of situations that we had to get out of. And it was educational, I think, for us. And because we were able to share that in a podcast style after show, we were able to talk about those issues and how we figured it out together. And I thought that was cool.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. So
That was
so
probably number
yeah, go ahead.
two for me. Yeah, it was fun. We had a good time that weekend. It was fun.
So many laughs, man. So many
Yes.
laughs. Big shout out. I help mentor two high school kids, Lou, Giselle, otherwise known as Lou Dog and Baby Smoke. I love you guys. I know they're going to be listening to this podcast. In fact, as the day we're recording this podcast, Lou actually just got done listening to our Horror Nights video. So
Oh, really?
yeah, and I guess he was busted up. So Lou Dog, hey, it was a lot of fun.
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to be
Yes.
doing a story on Lou in one of the in not in a podcast, but in one of something that I put together because I do a lot with Lou and Giselle, but I've been taking Lou up to adaptive sports now for about a year, and
Oh,
he just did something monumental in his life, and I'm going to share that story.
those two are living their best life right now. They're seeing that life isn't just because you have a disability, or just
Yeah,
because in their case they're vision impaired, but any type of disability, they're living their best life right now. They're realizing that life isn't over. You know, there's
yeah.
still stuff that out there they can go ahead and do, and it's great to see them thriving right now.
And I want to make sure I take the time, dude, to give a big shout out to my side supporter, my wife, Catherine, for making that happen. She's a para for them. She works with them every day. She got us connected. And Catherine, you're amazing. We appreciate everything you do. And, you're Kenny's side supporter too. So I'll let him thank you too.
Yes, yes, your wife is amazing as always. You know, she does anything you ask of her. If she will, if she can do it, she'll get it done. If she don't
100.
know, she'll find somebody who can help you out and do it. Yeah.
Yep. Since the day Kenny was there, Kenny met her he met her after I met her, but Kenny knows that she thinks outside the box. You don't even have to ask her.
Right. Oh, you're going back from church.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
didn't
So
have anything really set up, and she goes, "Oh, we can make this bigger. I'll have it ready for you next week." You know?
yeah,
Yes, yes,
that was awesome. And then next thing you
yeah,
know, I married her. It's crazy.
right.
But I love you, Catherine. Thank you for all that you do, and just the way that your heart is, and the way that you think of others without even them asking. It means a lot. She's the engine that's going to be helping some of this go too. So maybe we appreciate you.
For the road trips.
Road trips, road trips. So let's talk about a few trips that we're going to try to plan moving forward because. Technically, it'll be a new calendar year for us. We're on the late train a little bit. We're getting ready to head into summertime, but what a great opportunity for us, like you said, to go back up to Yosemite. That'll be one. But transition a little bit. We got something big coming up in November. I'll go ahead and let you kick that off.
Oh, big trip in November. Yeah, going to it's a foundation called Project Athena, and they have several adventure experiences you can go on. And me and Jason are gonna go ahead and do the Florida Keys trip, which is
Yeah.
gonna take part in November, like Jason said. But we're gonna be bike riding and kayaking all the way from I don't know the beginning city, I forgot. Jacksonville, I
I
think,
think it's
all the way
it's
down
it's
to Florida
across the
to the
Keys.
Keys,
Yeah.
to the Key West. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So it's gonna be a fun trip. It's gonna be an experience, you know.
And the cool thing
Looking forward to
is,
it. Definitely looking
yeah,
forward to it.
well, for one, we've already been accepted, so that's why we're talking about it because we've been accepted, and we got to start training, right? And we got to get our bodies prepped for it, which will be exciting.
No, let me rephrase. Jason has to start training.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, Mister Runner, running and biking and kayaking are way different, bro.
I
I hope you
already
don't
bike,
train.
Jason.
Don't, please don't. Don't work out your arms. Don't do none of it. Because I'm going up to Shaver Lake. I'll be kayaking and everything this summer.
Yep, yep.
So come on
No, we're
now,
gonna have fun.
come on
It's
now.
gonna be fun.
Hey, that might be
We're
one
gonna
we
be
throw in
documenting.
there. We might try to go up to Adaptive Sports, just you and I, just outside, just go up there for the weekend and do the
I got
Adaptive
an email from
Sports.
Randy this week talking about summer program. I may
Yeah,
sign up for it. We have to work it out. We'll see if we can fit it in there
yeah. I'll
with our
contact him
schedules.
because
Yeah.
I just met up with him and just at, pulling the curtain back a little bit at work. I get to go up and I get to take the clients up, and I did a skiing trip last weekend and we're planning our summer, and I go and I get to film all of it and I put it together for Valley Center for the Blind. So I've gotten to know Randy very well. He's the guy who runs it up there, and he's a very cool dude. So I'll hit him up and see what we can get going and go and get some footage and talk with him and stuff.
Right. That'd be good.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun. But going back to Project Athena and the Zeus project, it's going to be fun. And not only do we get to do it, we get to do it with two friends.
Yes, they've done
Yeah,
it before. They're joining us on this trip.
yeah,
Shania and Sarah.
yeah,
It's gonna be, and they're fun to be around. So we're gonna have nothing but funs and laughs out there for sure.
yeah, dude. It's gonna be an adventure. It's gonna be a challenge, and we're gonna document it. We're gonna go through the whole process. We're gonna prep, and we're gonna fly out to the Keys, and we're just gonna have a good time and challenge ourselves and kind of help motivate and inspire you all to do something similar in your area. It's as simple as looking it up. If you have any questions next week when we drop the email, you could ask us to do some research for you. I'll make sure to get Kenny right on it.
Yeah, I'm in charge of researching all the projects around here.
Right?
But no, going back to this group here, Project Athena group. I know we have a visual impairment, but
Yeah.
they go through all type of disabilities. Anything
Yes.
that you went through your life, anything you want to overcome. That's the whole part of their journey here is
Yeah.
overcoming obstacles. So you apply through them, you write them a letter, they give all kind of stuff you have to do to get accepted to the program. But you know that's the
Yeah.
whole point of their thing is overcoming obstacles and what
And
you've done to overcome
and it
obstacles.
doesn't matter your disability, right? Like you or what you're
Right.
going through. It could be something, emotionally, physically. Like you just have to apply, get
Emotional,
accepted.
physically,
Yeah.
medical issues, whatever you went through in your life that caused you an obstacle or a barrier, and whatever you've done to get over and through that obstacle, that's their whole mission
And that's a great
and their
segue
whole
to
goal.
let
Yeah.
everybody know that is kind of the direction that we want to take Independently Blind anyway. I mean, obviously the channel is Independently Blind for a reason. Kenny and I are both blind, so we're all about independence and being independently blind. But we want to tell everybody's story. We don't want to just limit it to the visually impaired. I mean, if what doesn't matter what your disability is or what you're going through, hit us up. And we want to tell your story. We want to help motivate you. And if you're doing something amazing, we want to document it, let the world know about it, and we'll give it a shot ourselves.
Right. If you have any questions about how you get through stuff,
Yeah.
drop that in the questions too. We can be more than willing to reach out and talk to you about overcoming or process of going through stuff. Because we all been there. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Or maybe somebody that you want to connect with us so we can maybe help them overcome something that they're going through. And sometimes it's reaching out, or just turn them onto this channel because, like I said, I got some pretty interesting content I'm gonna start putting together because, like I said, I mentor 2 high school kids right now, and I'm hoping to mentor more. I'm hoping that the doors open up, that we can, expose some other high school kids or what have you, even young adults, to what Kenny and I try to do.
Right.
And
That's our
to
whole mission too, is impacting the youth,
yeah,
because sometimes the youth get lost out there. So we
yeah,
want to really focus in on the youth as well,
yeah, letting them know
and
what's out there.
get them active, get them motivated, let them know it's out there.
Yeah. And just for those who can't see, or some people that are having a hard time seeing, if you're watching this on YouTube, behind Kenny on his wall is just a grip of medals that he got from all of his running that he does. You want to talk about that a little bit, since it's in camera?
Well, I am a runner, got into that probably back in 2009. So I do anything from 5K all the way up through marathons. That's the medals you see up here. But yeah, that's my passion. That's what I do. I enjoy it. I met a ton of people through running, and you know, I trained many guides. I met many visual impaired blind runners and all type of runners with disabilities. And throughout, I tried to travel all over the country here. Have several races this year that I'm about to do. Um, from here to New York to all over the place. So yeah,
Yeah,
got
that's
big
awesome.
plans for this year. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, because I've never seen those medals. And when we got on tonight and we turned the cameras on, I was like, dang, are those all your medals? And he's like, yeah. So I zoomed up my camera and was checking, trying to see. I can't really see the details of them, but I was like, dude, that's a lot. That's a lot. Like, I know you've
I'll
been
get my
running.
most. I'll get my most recent one. Hold on a second. Okay, see this one?
I'll have to zoom up, but I'll try to describe it. Why don't you do some audio description of it?
This one is from Disney World. This went
Oh,
up
okay.
there in January. I've been haven't put those videos out yet. I've been holding on to them for various reasons. I'm not gonna get that tonight, but this is a this is a Dopey challenge one. So it has Dopey in the middle, then it has a 10-year anniversary, and it spins, and it's yellow and purple. But
That's
the
cool.
Dopey challenge is a Disney World marathon
Go
race where
ahead
you
and hold
do
it up
the
now.
5K,
Hold it up to the camera
where
now.
you
Yeah.
where you do the 5K, 10K, half marathon, and a full marathon in 4 days in a row.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah,
That's a cool one. I like the medal too. You have to
I
bring that
mean,
down. Let me see it in person and all that.
yeah, yeah. Me and my friend, my guide runner, my friend also, we did that this year in
Yeah,
January.
that's so cool. Oh, so awesome. So Kenny's an avid runner. Um, I haven't been active, if I had to be honest with you. Well, with the exception of some of the adaptive sports and things that I've been doing, but yeah, that's about to change. That's about to change. Yeah,
We're gonna have to change.
yeah. Otherwise, I'm not going to make it to the Keys, man. I'll be
Yes, they do
meditating
put you on a
without
training
power.
program. They have a coach for you guys in
Yeah,
case you have any questions. They have a coach set up for you. They put out training plans that you want to follow. Um, they have periodic check-ins and they track you through the app. So yeah,
yeah.
it's gonna be a fun time.
Just head to projectathena.com and look up their events and the things that they have. They have quite a few. I know Keys is what we're doing. We're doing the Florida Key Challenge. They have one
They have
that's
the
out of San
Florida
Diego.
Keys. They have the Grand Canyon, rim to rim. They
Yeah,
have you walk Santa Barbara. I mean, not
yeah.
Santa Barbara. It's called
San
Harbor to
Diego.
Harbor in San Diego
Yeah,
area. So yeah, there are a lot of events that you can go get into.
yeah. So kayaking and biking across the Keys is not your thing. You just want to walk. Start off something simple. It's not. It's a long ways. It's a long walk. You got to prep for it. But you do a nice long walk through the San Diego Pier. We haven't really talked much about the Grand Canyon one, but that one sounds fun as well. A lot of different opportunities, and the best thing is it's a great way to get some ideas to kind of create your own adventure and go try something that's you've always wanted to do, and maybe you felt like it's impossible. Anything's possible, and if you're having a hard time navigating through how to get it done, we would love to help in that department too, and maybe we can do some research and figure out how it is that you can accomplish your goals. So there's a lot of ways that you could go ahead and reach out to us, and we could try to help make your dreams come true.
Right, and also it's a good way to network and meet people that are going through something you may be going through, or not you're going through, but their story could impact you and motivate you in your own life.
Yeah, because I mean, the one thing that I've learned just from doing YouTube, I've met some amazing people on this network. I've met a bodybuilder, Justin Holland. I haven't met him in person, but like we have phone numbers and stuff. He hasn't made videos in a while, but I know he's on a beat baseball team. I think the last video he put up was him hitting a home run. And I told him, if you can hit a home run, you can make a video. So Justin, if you're watching this, make a video. Hey, Justin, man, we would love to come out and meet you, dude. If you're still pumping iron and stuff, we would love to do that because that's something we'll try doing. We'll lift some weights. Probably not as much as
no problem
Justin.
lifting weights.
Not as much as Justin, but maybe we could do a home run derby or something with him. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
You know, so stories like that. You know, I had an opportunity to interview, and I'm not going to get into the details of that because it's kind of embarrassing. But I got to interview Dan Mancina. He's a blind skater. He has a podcast called Four Bad Eyes. You guys go check that out. I would love to meet up with that guy. That guy's building a skate park. I would love to go check that out too.
I would check that out. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you have a story, it doesn't have to be all this ground, leisure stuff. I mean, if anything that you do, anything that's active, sporty, we want to tell your story. Doesn't matter your disability. We'll come out and document it and give it a shot ourselves. So challenge us, please.
Yes, please. More challenges, the better.
Challenge. Maybe that's what we'll call it.
Yes.
The Independently Blind Challenge.
That may work. I like that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So outside of that, I mean, we would love to hear maybe some of your guys' suggestions on what kind of adventures we could try to put together for ourselves. I think that might help us out a little bit as well.
Yeah, adventures, any kind of content you guys want to see on the channel, not just on the podcast, but also our video stuff too. Let us know what you guys want to see, and we'll try to make it happen.
Because Kenny and I are currently trying to like put together video content outside of the podcast. Obviously, there's things that we do separately. He's got his run stuff. I got my work stuff. I'm going to do some adaptive sports stuff. And just other things that we would like to try to put together. So if you guys have anything that you want us to review, whether it's technology, anything, just challenge us. It's the Independently Blind Challenge. You guys get to tell us what you guys want us to do and see if we can put it together.
Yes.
That way we could show you how we figured it out. Or how we did
we'll
it.
give an honest opinion on it too. If we didn't like it, we'll tell you we didn't like it, whatever technology wise,
For sure.
Any type of reviews you guys want to see from gadgets, from cameras to running to whatever, let us know. Yeah.
Like me and Kenny had a good conversation today about the iPhone, right? About the camera on the iPhone, how we take videos, how I'm using it right now. That's my main camera right now. I'm actually in Kenny's as well. And, so we could review that for you. Because a lot of people, some of the things that people ask me that I meet at work, they want to know, how do I do YouTube? Or how do I make the videos? Several different ways. I haven't perfected it obviously yet as far as like cameras and editing and all that, but I'm learned and I've grown a lot. So we could review a lot of those different things. I'll let you guys know right now though, I'm primarily an Apple guy, a part of the Apple ecosystem. So try to keep it Apple as much as possible.
Well, we use Apple. We'll use GoPros. And I know Jason has got the new gimbal that he's still trying to figure out. Yeah. But once he gets that done, he can do a review on that too.
Well, for sure.
I haven't got it yet. I'm gonna get it, but
yeah,
it looks really good from what I've seen on YouTube. So yeah.
But that's I'm glad you brought that up because that's a perfect example of what we're kind of doing here, right? So I've been making videos, man, probably since 2012, 2011. And where I've started at and where I'm at now is like night and day, but some things are accessible. Some things are not. Some things you have to make accessible, right? So with this gimbal that I got, it's the Insta360 Flow. And because it's, part of setting things up is visual, it's not like I could put my phone on there, right, and zoom into it and figure it all out. So I don't have a whole bunch of time, but I've been working with it. I still got to figure it out. So once I master that, I'll be able to talk about it and kind of direct you on how to troubleshoot it. So that's a perfect idea of what we're talking about. There's something that you have that you're having a hard time figuring out. I personally love troubleshooting stuff, so I would love to kind of just tweak out on it and see if I could figure it out. So that would be a good way. good way to get.
Yeah, Jason's more the tech guy.
Yeah. I love messing around with tech. Anybody that goes back to the older videos, Whistler and I used to sit there and on the program that we're recording this on is Ecamm. We used to, man, when I first found Ecamm, we would just, it took me forever to get the mixer hooked up, but we troubleshooted it and we figured it out. So I love doing that. Love doing that. So,
hey, it's all about the purpose of the channel, overcoming and adapting, right?
That's it, man. And that's it. So, I mean, it doesn't always have to be athletic. If there's something you guys want us to check out and try to figure out, let us know. We would love to. One of us will figure it out or not. And we'll let you know.
Yes.
We'll let you know that on our end, it's impossible, but we would love to try.
If we can't figure it out, we'll ask some people. If we all can't figure it out, then we'll let you guys know. Like,
yeah, we know a lot of,
we're
pretty
clue
well connected.
what's going on here.
We've got a pretty large blind community that we interact with. So, I mean, if we can't get the answer, we will seek that answer. And if we can't find the answer, it may or may not be possible. But we'll definitely love to try. So, I mean, Independently Blind is going to have its podcast. This is episode 1. Obviously, every Wednesday, look out for a new episode. And maybe you never know. If something comes up, we'll have a bonus podcast in between.
Yes. Always a bonus podcast. If something comes up emergency wise, we'll let you guys know.
Or something interesting.
We might drop another video that week,
yeah.
as well as other content that may come out during that week too, from our regular videos. And we're still working on some other stuff. We'll see if it happens. We're not going to tell you right now, but hopefully we got some other trips that are fun as well.
Yeah,
so,
there's definitely a list we're putting together. So we're going to have some more adventures, and the idea is to get more consistent.
Can't tell y'all everything
though, and the podcast is a way for us to talk through these things with you, a way for us to come on here and encourage you, and then maybe also give you the opportunity to be a part of what we're doing, and get your story out there or get something troubleshooted. So we're trying to put something here where we build a community that we help each other grow. It doesn't matter what your disability is.
Yes.
Right. Well, I guess the main.
We all want to encourage each other and support each other.
Yeah. The main message tonight is simply just to kind of get the web. We got to work through this podcast thing too. I could already tell we're a little shaky, but by episode 3 or 4, we'll be flowing pretty good. So, yeah. So we just want to continue to educate, motivate, and inspire you to live your best life. So we'll make sure that we get the email for you. We just wanted to get episode 1 out, work out the kinks. Kenny, any final words before we bounce out of here?
No, you kind of wrapped it up right there. We just want to continue to motivate you guys and encourage you guys to do your best, live your best life. That's the whole purpose of our channel, is to encourage you guys to live your best life and realize that you can do anything you want to do out there.
Well said, my brother. So thank you for making this happen, Kenny. I look forward to producing these podcasts. I look forward to Project Athena and heading out to Florida. And I just look forward to connecting with more people that are struggling with something in life that we could help them get through.
Yes.
All right.
Looking forward to it as well. We'll see you all next week.
Yep. Stay.
Share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff.
All that good stuff. We always forget that, huh?
Yeah.
Dang, we did it again.
Yes, we do.
Like, comment, subscribe. If you're listening to it on the
subscribe.
podcast network, give
Please
us a 5-star
email us
review.
with your suggestions. Yes. We want to hear from you guys. Email us, okay?
Yeah, well, we got to put that out next week, but yeah,
I
we'll
know.
put that in. But most definitely, 5-star reviews all the way around. Maybe not on this episode because it's a hot mess, but we'll get it down. We'll get it together.
It will get better. We promise.
Right. Yep. And until next time, stay
independently blind.
Nailed it.
Peace.